This is its financial history too, where money's past reveals tomorrow's truth. What if I told you that the money in your pocket, the number in your bank account, the salary you work for every month is backed by nothing, no gold, no silver, no physical assets sitting in a vault somewhere with your name on it, just promises, and laws that force everyone to believe those promises are real? If that sounds impossible, unsettling, or even conspiratorial, good. Because the most powerful systems in history don't survive by being obvious, they survive by feeling normal. Today's story is not about a secret cabal or hidden switch. It's about how modern money quietly transformed from something real into something enforced. And once you see how it happened, you'll never look at currency the same way again. Welcome to its financial history too. For most of human history, money had a simple rule. It had to be something: cattle, salt, shells, gold coins stamped by kings. Money wasn't trusted because of paper or ink. It was trusted because it was the value. Gold didn't need belief. Silver didn't need enforcement. If an empire collapsed, the metal still existed. This wasn't perfect, but it was honest. Then came paper money. At first, paper was only a receipt. A promise that said, you can exchange this for real gold whenever you want. The promise mattered because the gold was there, but that promise was temporary. The first major crack appeared during times of war. Wars are expensive, and gold is limited. Governments faced a choice: raise taxes and risk rebellion, or quietly print more paper claims than gold they actually had. They chose the second. At first, it was temporary. A national emergency, a short-term suspension. But every suspension taught rulers something dangerous. People would still accept the paper. As long as everyone believed others would accept it tomorrow, the system held together. Money had quietly shifted from value to confidence. The rise, banking, debt, and the illusion of stability. Then came banks. Banks didn't just store money. They created it. When banks realized that not everyone withdraws their money at the same time, they began lending more than they had. This system, fractional reserve banking, multiplied money out of thin air. One deposit became 10 loans. 10 loans became 100 claims. No fraud. No hidden trick, just math and trust. Governments loved it. Why? Because debt became a tool of growth, and growth became a tool of power. Money was no longer something saved first and spent later. It was borrowed from the future. And as long as economies expanded, the system worked. Until it didn't. The most important date in modern money history is not a war, not a crash, not a revolution. It's August 15th, 1971. That night, the United States made a quiet announcement. The dollar would no longer be convertible into gold. No debate, no global vote, just a declaration. This wasn't just an American decision, because by then, the dollar was global money. Every currency pegged to it. Every trade settled through it. When the dollar broke its promise, every currency followed. For the first time in history, the entire world ran on pure fiat money. Money backed by no commodity, no physical limit, only confidence and the force of law. If you questioned its value, you weren't wrong. You were just illegal. Once money was freed from limits, something predictable happened. More money was created. Faster, larger, with fewer consequences for those creating it. Inflation wasn't an accident. It was a feature. Prices rose. Assets inflated. Wages lagged behind. Those closest to the money printer benefited first. Banks, governments, large institutions, everyone else paid later. Savings lost value silently. Debt became permanent. Work bought less every decade. And because taxes must be paid in government-issued currency, participation was no longer optional. This wasn't slavery. It was compliance through necessity. Every crisis followed the same script. A bubble formed fueled by cheap money. The bubble burst. Ordinary people suffered. Then came the solution. More money. Bailouts for institutions. Stimulus for markets. Promises that it was temporary. Each fix solved the short-term problem by making the long-term one worse. Debt grew faster than economies. Interest rates fell toward zero. Trust eroded quietly. The system survived not because it was strong, but because there was no alternative allowed. Look around today. Record global debt. Historic money printing. Currencies losing purchasing power faster than ever. Every generation is told, this time is different. It never is. The pattern is always the same. Money loses backing, debt replaces savings, law replaces trust. Stability becomes illusion, crisis resets the game. The mystery isn't why people are confused. The mystery is how long the belief still holds. Takeaway number 1. Money is a system, not a truth. Its value exists because people collectively agree or are required to accept it. Takeaway number 2. Laws can enforce usage, not trust. History shows that forced belief works until it doesn't. Takeaway number 3. Every fiat system eventually faces a reckoning, not always collapse, but always change. This video isn't telling you to panic, it's telling you to understand. Because the most dangerous systems are the ones we never question. Money backed by nothing but promises works, until belief fades, or enforcement fails, or reality intervenes. The real question isn't if change is coming. It's whether you'll recognize it before it recognizes you. If this made you think, question, or see money differently, subscribe. Because the next story goes deeper into who benefits most when belief finally breaks. And who always pays the price.